All right, welcome back. Now we get to the coding questions. So, hey, Professor. Yeah, you too. Thank you, Professor. Sorry about that. All right, now let's get to the coding questions. So let's start. So 11A. All right, write a function named letter x that uses turtle graphics to draw x. Period. Stop. So first thing I write, def, name of the function letter x. Boom. That uses turtle graphics to draw x. Done. X, the x consists of two lines of equal length at the right angles to each other. Two lines. So I know I'm drawing two lines of equal length, right angles to each other. The letter x takes two parameters. T, the turtle, so boom, right here. T. See, x consists of two lines equal to the length at right angles to each other. So I know I have two lines, equal length, right angles. So now I have length, the length of each line in the letter x. So we come over here. The length of each line in the letter x. The turtle is initially at the crossing point of the two lines of the x. Okay. Letter x should draw beginning at the initial position and orientation t and should leave t in the same position and orientation. Do not make any assumptions about the initial up and down state of the turtle. Boom. So that means colon t dot pen down, p down. I think I spelled it wrong. I think it's t dot down. Let me look it up real quick. I just want to make let's do it pen down. So it's t dot pd. Or you say t dot pen down. So I'm gonna say t dot. All right. For example, the code below to draw the figure at the right. Import turtle s, a turtle dot. Okay, so now let's think. So now first, let's say the length of each, okay, the x consists of two lines of equal length at right angles to each other. Right angles. Right angle means right angles. This is the right angle. 90 degrees. So two lines. So what you do, you say t forward, that length, right? And t dot back. So let's analyze the picture, right? So basically, if you want to draw x, you turn it. Let's say you turn 90 degrees. So when you see this picture, you see how this picture is? It started this way. So you have to turn. So first thing you do, t dot lt 90 degrees. Now you turn it. Now you go forward. So now you go t dot forward. T dot forward length. So now it goes here. Turns. One. Now it's here. Now it has to go back. T back. See back that length. Now it's back here. This is where the turtle is. Now it has to go back one more. See back that length. So now it goes back. So here's what you did. You rotated 90 degrees, you went forward up, then you went back, then you went back here. Now you have to go back here again. So you go T forward, T forward. Now you rotate another 90 degrees. T forward that length. Now you do T, LT, 90, right? Sorry about the noise. So you're here. So you now go forward, T that forward, that length. You go T forward that length. Now you come back, T that back. I'm sorry, this is long. T that back, that length. Oh, let me put the timer on so I know, so I don't take too much of your time. I want to do 30 minutes at a piece. Refresh. Okay. Okay. So T back. So now you went forward, you went back, you turned 90, right? You went forward, you went back. Now you have to go back. T that back again. The length. T that back a length. Or I don't think you need this. So I just think you need, because it's too much. I think you need to rotate 90, you go forward, you go back. Rotate 90, you go forward, you go back. Then you rotate 90 again, you go forward, you go back. Then you do turn RT 90 because it says should leave T in the same position and orientation. So when we started, T was initially like this, so that's why you have to put it at the same position back. So now let's code this up. So now let's go idle. Let's go script mode, file, new, and type this in. I'm gonna type in my function. So letter, define letter X, T, define letter X, T, colon length, colon, right? So now T, pen down, T, LT, turn left, 90 degrees, pen down, T forward, length, T back, length, T, LT, turn another 90 degrees, TLT, T forward, go length. Then once you do T4, you do T back, that length. Sorry about the noise. T back that length. Then T RT, that's 90. Cool. Then you do, and over here you do import turtle, TURTLE, S equals turtle, that screen, Shelly is equal to turtle, dot TURTLE, turtle. Then you call the function, you call it for EX, you call the function, sorry, sorry about the noise, A turtle is equal to turtle TURTLE, capital TURTLE, turtle, letter X, ATATURT 100. Boom. Now let's run it. Run, save desktop. Sorry about the vacuuming. Sorry, I can't do. Okay, it's called 1A1. Letter X is not defined. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. It's not the exact picture. Right angles to each other, right? So I think I know what's wrong. So let me turn. Let me explain. So let me draw it out. So let's see. So I'm gonna draw it out. So this is x right here. So this is 0 degrees, right? This is 90 degrees. So this will be this half right here will be 45 degrees. So what I have to do is change the turn to 45 degrees, go forward 45 degrees, go forward, go forward. So let's do that. So turn 45 degrees. See if that works. You see? You have to turn to 45. So basically, you turn 45 degrees, then you turn, and so that's why. So you turn this another, let's turn this another 45 degrees. See what happens. I think I can explain it now. No, 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 run bound you. No. So this should be, so it should be 45 degrees, 90. You see. Let me do it one more time just to get it, just to get the. All right. So you move forward, so now you gotta move back. You gotta move back length. Then you gotta move back length to draw the X. So then you do T dot back length. I'm gonna do it step by step. So now when you run this, so you do, yep, see? Now I have to go, I rotate, I go forward 100, I go back 100, then I have to go forward 100 again. No, sorry about the noise. So I go forward 100, I go forward length, back that length, back that length. Then I have to go forward that length, T dot forward that length. This is a mess. Let me try again. You see? I went, I turn 45, you go forward, then you go back, then you go back, then you go forward, then you turn 90 degrees, then you go forward. Now you have to go back and back one more. See that back length. So now you do, see? But remember, it has to be in this position where it was. So now you have, so rotate 45, you go forward, you rotate 45, you go forward length, you go forward, then you go back. So basically it's like this. You go forward, I'm here right now. Turn 45. I turn 45. I go forward, then I go back, then I go back, then I go forward. Then I turn 90 degrees. I go forward, then I go back, then I go back. Now I have to go back again. I have to go T back again. Yes. So now, mm-mm. Let me go forward. It's too far. Sorry about the noise. All right, let me go one more time. Yeah, let's try again. Boom. Now remember the initial position. I have to rotate it now. So now I have to rotate. I rotated left. I rotated 45. Then I rotated 90. So I have to rotate. I can rotate now. I rotate. See, I rotated left 45. Then I rotated right 90. So when I rotate 90, so when I rotated once, that undoes the. So rotate 45 and rotate 90. Now let's do it. Boom. There you go. Sorry about that long process. So that's it. That's how you do it. So the key thing was this. Consists of two lines of equal length at the right angles to each other. So right angle means 90 degrees. And I drew this out. I drew this out so I can, you see it? And I knew 45. And if I go another 45, is 90 degrees. So I did 45 and 90. That's how you do it. Because they're right angles. So, here. Write a function now, 11b. Write a function named exex that uses the function letter x to draw a sequence of x's of specified size and separation. Okay, now let's do it. Sorry about the noise. I know it's killing you. Sorry about the noise. All right, so now we're going to find nothing. Now we're going to find nothing. Define exes that uses the function letter x to draw a sequence of x's of specified size and separation. The midpoint of the x are all line. Well, the midpoint of x all lie on a line. The function ex takes 5 parameters. T, a turtle. You see, initial size, the length of the lines in the first x. So the length, you see the initial, so length has to equal that first. So I go INIT size. Are you? Sorry about the noise. The noise level is killing you. I don't know what. Sorry about the noise. So delta size, delta size. I'm gonna speak louder. Delta size, a floating point number between 0 and 1. That is the ratio of the length of lines as successor x. That means I do the first line, then I do the next line. So delta size, separation, and x num. So let's start. So first I said initial size, the length of the lines of the first x. So length is going to equal to length and gh. Length is equal to initial size because that's the first one you have to draw. Okay? Delta size, a floating point number between 0 and 1, that is the ratio of the length of the lines is successive. So that means after you draw the first x, length is going to be that. So for x num, the number of x's to draw. So I'm going to say for I n, for an I n num, for I and num, right? So now you call this function, let's call letter x, t dot length, letter x, t dot length, all right? So initial size, the length of lines of first x, delta size, a floating point number between 0 and 1, that is the ratio of length of the lines as successive. So ratio means division. You see this? A floating point number between 0 and 1, that is the ratio of the length of lines is successive. So now length, length, length is equal to length times ratio, TIO. So delta size, the floating point number between 0 and 1, that is the ratio of length of lines, okay? Separation, distance between midpoints of successful x. So once you do that, so that means what you do, you have to pen up. Pen, T dot pen up, then pen up, then you have to T dot forward, forward separation, separation, T dot pen down. See, so initial size, that's the first. So the initial size, the length of the lines in the first x. So boom. So delta size, a floating point number between 0 and 1, that is the ratio of the length of lines as successive. So length is equal to length times ratio. Ratio, think of multiplication. Separation, the distance between midpoints of successive x. So the distance between this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. X num, the number of x's to draw. You see the number of, it's a loop. So I put that here. So now let's do it. So now I have import turtle, s equals turtle, shell equals turtle. Now I would say e, x, e, s is equal to Shelly dot 100 dot 0.6 dot comma 30 comma 6. Shelly not defined. Into object, sorry. I have to say for I in range. Ratio is not defined. Oh, so length is equal to times delta size. I'm sorry. I'm just, okay, so now, see? That's how it is. So basically, just look at what each word means, and you should be able to get it. So this is the code for it. I'll leave this for a minute so you can take a picture. Now question 12 and 13. Now question 12. Okay. Now let's go question 12. I hope you got it. So now question 12, 20 points. Write a function named word length. So I already know def word length. Takes one string parameter. Text. T-E-X-T. Colon. You may assume that the given text contains only letters and white spaces. Input. Text. A string parameter. Return. So this is what it means. A dictionary in which each key. Okay, so now I'm gonna return something. So I'm gonna put right here. Return dictionary. So I'm gonna say RTN return D. That's what I'm gonna call it. So you see, I already got this. This is like 4 points right here. A dictionary in which each key is the length of the word in text, and the corresponding value is the number of words of that length. So a key is the length of the words in text. So, for example, the following would be correct. Go to heaven for the climate hell for the company. Go to heaven for the climate hell for the company. Word length dot text. What is text? This is text right here. Let me go here. This is text right here, right? So my function is it's a text, a dictionary in which each key is the length of the word. What is the length of go? 2. What is the length of heaven? 2. This is the key. Oh, why? This is a key. See, this is a mistake. This thing is a mistake. In which each key is the length of the word in text, and the corresponding value is the number of words of that length. So it's like this. The key is 2. Now, this key should be 2. It should have a value of 2. I don't know why it's not there. Heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? Oh, because dictionary has no order. So this is 6, right? This 3, in which each key is the length of a word. So this is 3. So this is key 3 right here. So duh. It's 3. I get it. It's 2. A dictionary in which each key is the length of the word. So it's 2. Is 2 already in this? Is 2 here? Yes. So you don't count it again. Heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. You don't count it again. 4. This key is 3. Duh. The key is 3. So you don't count it again. Climate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here. Hell. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. The company. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a dictionary in which each key is the length of the word in text and the corresponding value is the number of words of that length. So go. How many words do you have? How many words that have that length? Go. How many words of length 2? You have 1, 2. That's why 2 is there. How many words have 3 letters? So you have 4, that's 1. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. That's why 4 is here. So now you have 4. How many letters have 4 words in it? Hell, only one word. Only one word, 6. How many words has 6 letters in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. No other word has the length of 6. 7. How many words have length of 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2. See? So you already know how the function works. So for words and length, text, a string of parameter, a dictionary in which each key is the length of a word. So I'm gonna say word. So I'm gonna start word. Here's what you can do. If you don't know what to do, if you're confused, go back here. The answers are the answers are already here. You see words dots. You see they gave me this. See words dot split. That's what I'm gonna use. Word is equal to text dot split. Boom. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create an empty dictionary. So I'm gonna do RTND is equal to empty. See words dot split. This is what's gonna happen. So now I have this text. I split it now. So now I have this. quote, 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 quote. This is how you do it. Quote, 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 quote. Boom. Then you have commas in between, comma, comma. So on exam, do it exactly like this. Write on it. Make sure you have pencil so you can erase. Boom. A dictionary in which each key is the length of the word in text. So what is this? So what function will give you the length of the word? That's correct, len. So I'm going to check, first you check if the key's not there. If word not in, is word not, we say word not in RTND, I'm going to say RTND is equal to len of word. Now here's the tricky part. How many goes, how many words have length 2? There's only 2 words. So first you have to do a for loop to figure out, you have to do a for loop first to figure out how many words have length 2. My battery's getting low, let me plug it in one more. Okay, bear with me for my battery dies. It's yeah, yeah. All right. So first you have to do for loop. You have to loop over each one and get the length of that word. So this is a little bit complicated. So now I have line of word. So first I got this part, but I have to get how many words have length 2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write that for loop first. So I'm gonna say for word, for word, and for word and text, right? Now I need to get the length of that word. So I do len word. Length, I'm gonna say length. I'm gonna make a variable called length of word. Length of word. Length of word is equal to len of word. You with me? So now I got the length of this word. So don't pay. So we'll come back to this. So I got the length of the word. Now I have to look. Now I have to loop through this to count how many. I have to loop through this to count how many words have length of word. So I have to keep a count. So I'm gonna do count. I'm gonna put count equals 0. Now how I'm gonna do it? I can do count. I can do. Now I got the word length. Now I can say I'm thinking, because so for word and text, I have length of word is equal to len word. So I have the length of the word now. So now I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. I know how to do it. Here's how we do it. Here's how to, okay, here's what to do. So I'm gonna say count. If we're not in word, you're gonna say, we're gonna keep a count. We're gonna do count here. Sorry about that. We're gonna do count. Count is equal to 0, right? Uh, sorry about that. Let me do this and we're done. So I can say first, I can say word count is equal to 0. We're not in RTN list. I can say RTN when, I can say RTND when word is equal to, and do count equals 1. I'm gonna do count is equal to count. Okay? If not in word. Else, if not in else, I'm gonna say, forget about this. Else, I got it. So forget about this. I'm gonna say else. If word is not in RTN, count is equal to 1. I'm gonna say else. Else, I'm gonna say RTN len word. RTN len word is equal to, I'm gonna say RTN len word is equal to is equal to, I say plus equal 1. I say RTN length word plus equals 1. Because this is going to return the length of the word, then it's going to add 1 to it. And that should be the function. I'll explain how it works. So I got it. Sorry about that. So let me hurry up. So I know this video is long. Let me just hurry up, code it for you so I can get you a 30-minute break. So now let's go idle. Sorry about that. So now I'm just going to hold it here. Def word length at txt colon word is equal to text. Sorry about the noise. Text at split lit RTN. Let me say return dictionary to make it easier for you to understand. Return dictionary is equal to empty dictionary. Now I can say if word, I'm gonna do for loop for word and words. For word and words, I do this for word and words. If word not in RTN, if word not if word not in RTN dictionary, if word not in RTN dictionary, I'm gonna say RTN dictionary. This is adding to the word RTN dictionary. Len of word is equal to count. I'm gonna say count. For this case, I can say count equals. Let me say set the count equal to 1. Count equals 1. I'm gonna make it easier for you. The number of words with length with length. The number of words with length word is equal to 0. To make it easier for you to understand, equals 0. Now we say number of words with length word. Let me say copy. I'm gonna put that here. Then I'm gonna say else number of else RTN Our return RTN. RTN stands for return dictionary. RTN, len of word plus equal 1. That should work. Now remember, I have to return. So return RTN, return RTN dictionary. Remember when we count how many A's, how many P's, remember when I give you the word apple and you count how many A's, how many P's, how many L's, how many E's? You're building a histogram. This is the same exact code. So tomorrow I'll go over that. So now if we go, let's go back to this one right here. Now this should work. I should get that exact answer. Copy. Copy, put this here. Mm-hmm. Oh, I had to say 1. Sorry. Let's do it again. Sorry about that. Come on. So now let's look. So I have 6, 1, 7. Let me fix it. It's almost done. Let's try again. I should have 2 here. 6 should have 1. 7 should have 2. So let me do +1. That way, let's see if that works. Sorry about this. I know this video is long and you don't have time. Let me just do this. Let me do this and end the video. I don't want to take too much of your time. Edit code. So I got edit code. Let's go. So now I have it split. Set that equal to 1 for words and words. So word is now gone. If word not in RTN dictionary is now 2. So next, 2. Oh, you see what happened? I see what happened. Let me fix it real quick. I found this. I understand what happened. If words, if len of words, if len of words, if len of words not in RTM dictionary. That's what it is. Let me fix it up a little bit. There we go. Now we got the correct output. I'm sorry it took so long. Now we got the correct output. Tomorrow we can go over it, but this is the solution. So I'm gonna stop this. Stop this video here because this video is getting too long. So I'm gonna stop it here. Take a 30-minute break, and we finish the last question.